Hey cubers, welcome to my video on cube notation. So the first type of move in cube notation is a single face move, and what that is basically just moving one face. So there are 6 faces on a cube. The first one is the top face. In notation it's called U, which stands for up. The next one is D, which stands for down. And then there is R, L for right and left, and then front or F, and then back, which is B. And then for every type of move, there is the normal, prime, and double move. So a normal move is written as the letter but capitalized, and it basically means to move that face in a clockwise 90-degree rotation. So for U, you would, if you're looking at it, you would move it clockwise like this. And so when you're holding the cube normally, it would result in moving it to the right, well, to the left, like this. So U prime is the opposite of that, which moves it counterclockwise like this, or to the right like this. And it's written as a capital U with an apostrophe after it. And then the last one is U2, which moves it twice like this. You can move it twice to the right or to the left, but they both do the same thing. So R, when you're moving it clockwise, when looking at it, is moved this way. R prime is moved counterclockwise this way. And so when you're looking at the front, R moves up, and R prime moves down, and R2 moves it twice. One thing to remember is that each corresponding face has the opposite notation. It's inversed, so R moves the face up, and L actually moves the face down. Because when you look at it from here, clockwise moves this way, which from the front is down. So since U moves it to the left, D prime moves that face to the left. So D prime, D2, D. And then U like that. So, and then F, since you're looking at it, it's just clockwise like this. And then F prime would be counterclockwise. And then F2, which is written literally capital F and then a 2 right after it, is like that. And then B would be moved like this. It's the opposite of F. F prime moves that face this way. So B prime like this, and then F like this. And then B2 obviously would move it twice. So the next type of move is a double move or a lowercase move. And it's basically just moving the face, but moving the adjacent layer as well. So lowercase u would move this to the left. Lowercase u prime would move it to the right, the big wide layer. So, and then R would move this chunk like this. It can also be called the wide R and can be written as RW, but I do it with just lowercase because it's less letters. So yeah, that's basically what wide rotations are. The next thing is slice rotations, which are moving the middle layers and not touching the corners at all. So M stands for middle, and this is actually used sometimes, it's kind of common. And it follows the same rules as the L face. So L moves the face clockwise like this, and it moves it down, which means that M also moves the face down like that. And then M prime would be the opposite, and it would move up, and then M2 would basically just move it twice. S moves this layer down. It follows the same rules as F. So S like this, S2, and S prime. And then E is the last one. It follows the same rules as the D face. So that is a D prime, which means that E prime has to be the same thing, moving to the left. So, and then this is a wide D. So, which means since E prime moves to the left, that means E has to move to the right, like that. The last type of move is a whole cube rotation, and you can think of it as sticking an axis through the cube, like one way. So in a graph, the x-axis is like this, and so you would just stick the x-axis through the cube, and you would move it along that axis, like this. So X moves follow the same rules as the R face. So R would move it up like this, which means that X would move the cube like this, and X prime would move it back. X prime, X. And then X2 would obviously move it twice. So Y on a graph is like this, it's up. So you would stick the axis through here, which means that you would move the cube like this across that axis. And Y follows the same notation as U. So U moves the face to the left, which means that Y would move the cube to the left. So that's a Y, and this is a Y prime. The last one, which isn't very useful, is Z, which basically puts the axis through here, and you move the cube this way. So Z follows the same notation as F, so clockwise, F moves this way, which means that clockwise Z would move this way as well. So that is Z, and this is Z prime. So that's cube notation. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it helped you. Goodbye.